Hi Cancer, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. Welcome to your August 2022 tarot reading. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't been here before, we pull tarot cards as well as talk about the astrology surrounding the month ahead. This is a great video to watch before the month even starts, in the mid-month, like when we have new moon and full moons, as well as look at all those dates in the important aspects or transits of the month throughout the month, because it really kind of helps you steer where you need to go in many of your important decisions in your life. So I welcome all of you to my channel. If you haven't already liked, subscribed, and commented, giving me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow, and it also helps the channel be able to gain more exposure and reach more viewers. So thank you so much. Okay, Cancer, let's pull 2 cards per week. So you start off the month with this 3 of Pentacles in the upright position, as well as the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. So great way to start the month, Cancers. This looks like something maybe around your job, your career, your profession that you've been working on. Some twist of luck looks like it might be headed your way. The second week of the month, we do have the Tower card in reverse. So maybe something that you needed to let go of is going to bring about some change in your life, as well as the 6 of Cups in reverse, that second week of August. That third week, you do have the 3 of Wands in reverse, as well as the Chariot card. You all are the first ones I've gotten the Chariot card, and you're actually my last reading today. So interesting that you get that third week of the month. And the Chariot card is actually you all's card, so you show up actually in your own reading. The last week of the month, you do have the 8 of Cups in reverse, possibly needing to emotionally move on to something else, and the 4 of Cups. So emotional endings, it looks like, at the end of the month, Cancer. So I think it's interesting that you all have mostly reversals. I said the same thing to Gemini, where it looks like you have this 1 week at the very beginning of the month that you open up on upright cards. But this could be a challenging month for you, Cancer, in terms of trying to figure out how to gain footing or how to gain traction in some areas of your life, because you have that Tower card, and by the end of the month you're moving away from something. And especially with that Chariot card, you all coming up in your own reading, don't be surprised if there's kind of like a tug and pull of which way to go this month. You might not have all the answers throughout the month, but I do think you all starting off the month is great energy to kind of like harness, if you will, throughout the month. No pun intended with that Chariot card, but I do feel like the universe is asking you to really take control of what you want this month with this Wheel of Fortune and 3 of Pentacles. Remember, Cancer, we just left you all's sun sign and moved into Leo. And I think that with the new moon in Leo that we had on July 28th, it's interesting to see that when we open the month, August 1st, Mars is conjunct the North Node and Uranus. So this might be something that you're not even like prepared for from a news standpoint, meaning like this feels like maybe some change or twist of fate happens at work or with your finances. Something, Cancer, you weren't ready for comes to you in the beginning of August that I think can really catapult you into a different trajectory this month. I think it's going to be a really interesting way to start the month, but I'm not sure that you're like ready for it, meaning like just because it's good news doesn't always necessarily mean you know how to prepare for it. So like maybe a new job promotion comes in, but you're going to have to move to a different city, or you're going to have to leave family or loved ones. There definitely is some kind of jolting energy, and I say that because that second week of the month you do have this Tower card and the 6 of Cups. So I don't know if there's someone from your past that comes in. Maybe an old boss would like you to rejoin their company, like I said, and make it creates a tension in terms of maybe your family having to like tell them you're going to be relocating, or just someone from your past comes in that brings some jarring information. Remember that second week of August, we do have Mars squaring Saturn, Mercury moving into Virgo, and that full moon in Aquarius. So just be prepared for at that full moon Aquarius around the 11th of August. Be prepared for something kind of out of the blue and shocking to like come into your world, Cancer. By the time we get to the third week of the month, Cancer, we do have the Three of Wands and, like I said, your own card, the Chariot, both in reverse. And when we get to the third week of the month, we do have Mars moving into Gemini on the 20th, and on that same day Mercury enters its retrograde shadow. So don't be surprised if information is a little murky. It's not like clear as to what direction you need to take. It kind of feels like with the Three of Wands, you're like wanting to know answers of like, where is this journey taking me? But it's like you feel out of control with the Chariot in reverse. You're just going to have to be patient, Cancer, and like let the events unfold, because like I said, with that Mercury entering retrograde shadow, Mercury actually retrogrades September 9th. So I feel like this is just the beginning of like not really having all the answers. But I do feel like by the time you get to the end of the month, Cancer, the universe is like, it's time to move on, like emotionally. Like this Eight of Cups is kind of like, 8 and 4 of Cups is like, the universe is giving you this opportunity, but whether you're going to take it or not is going to be up to you. And by the time you end the month, we do have Mercury moving into Libra, Uranus goes retrograde in Taurus, and we have that new moon in Virgo on the 27th. So this is like a lot going on, Cancer, and I feel like depending on how you kind of start off the month is going to help you be able to get through the rest of the month. Does that make sense? So if you kind of like start off on this really high note, I think you all are going to be great. You're just going to have to let the information come to you as it comes. Like, don't try to rush anything, because I just think you pushing against that Mercury going into shadow on the 20th is just going to make things even like heavier to accept. Let this tower fall and just see where you're leading, because you're definitely going in a better place, but you just have to be patient with the process. Okay, Cancer, I hope you all have a great August ahead. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising sign videos, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.